Here's the latest satellite photo this morning. It's showing the developing storm in an area that we always have to watch, down and around the Four Corners region. You can see the center of circulation developing right here in southeastern and southwest areas of Utah. The jet stream is diving in behind this system, adding some energy. And you can see the precipitation and cloud shield expanding right here over the southern areas of Wyoming. Mostly high clouds with this system, but shortly precipitation will be developing underneath it. Now overnight, just short of an inch of snow did fall around the Rock Springs and Green River area. What we're going to see is this area of low pressure coming and jumping over the Continental Divide and developing rapidly over southeastern Colorado by late afternoon and evening. That's going to pour in some cold air in from the north and get some gusty northeast upslope winds to develop over southeastern Wyoming. Now this storm is tracking about 80-90 miles further south than last week's storm, but it's going to take a path so similar and be such a similar system as it heads off to the northeast that the impacts for Wyoming will be very similar to the storm that hit us late last week that caused all the problems in I-25 and especially Interstate 80. Once again, it'll be the southern counties of the state hit the hardest with the wind, the snow, and the icy conditions and the poor travel. Let's look at what is coming our way precipitation-wise. Now, this is a precipitation forecast that takes us through the next 12 hours, basically through mid to late afternoon. We can see that by 3 o'clock this afternoon, an area of snow, starting as rain, will break out here in south central and southeastern Wyoming, as well as across southwestern areas of Wyoming. This is a precipitation forecast through about 4 p.m. So those are the areas that are going to be seeing the snow developing first. Throughout the course of the evening and nighttime hours, we'll see the precipitation shield get up into Casper, up into this area right here, before expanding and really blowing up into a big storm in this area right here. So it looks like the southeast corner of Wyoming, I-25 and I-80, will be hardest hit once again. So let's look at the highlights of this incoming storm for Wyoming. First of all, snow, wind, and cold will develop in southern Wyoming probably by mid to late morning along I-80 around Rawlins to near Laramie, then spreading east and tonight and early Tuesday hitting the southeast. Southeastern Wyoming once again will be hit the hardest. Places like Laramie, the I-80 summit, the Arlington Elk Mountain area, you're going to get another round of wind, snow, blowing and drifting snow, and icy conditions. Winds could gust to 50 miles an hour or more in Cheyenne by morning and near Laramie as well. So very poor travel conditions are going to hit I-80 and I-25 and adjacent roads and highways as early as evening, but certainly overnight and Tuesday morning. Lesser impacts in the central and north once again. Central and northern Wyoming just on the edge of the storm. I do see Casper getting an inch or two, but once you get north of Casper, just snow showers. Northwest flow will keep Wyoming colder and unsettled into the weekend and into Thanksgiving week. Next week could get quite cold. Snow amounts, about 2 to 4 inches for Cheyenne. Not a lot of snow, but it's going to be wind-driven. There's going to be ice and a lot of blowing snow. A bit more in Laramie, 3 to 6 inches. An inch or two for the Casper-Douglas area. Rawlins, Saratoga, 1 to 4. That Carbon County area, I think, is going to be a problem for travel for sure. Rock Springs, Green River, an inch or two. I-80 summit between Laramie and Cheyenne, 4 to 8 inches. Probably about 4 to 8 inches as well for the Arlington and Elk Mountain area with winds of 40 to 55 miles an hour with higher gusts possible. And this is going to cause a lot of headaches again along I-80.